I heard you tell a story about how you spent 28 days for violating your probation, and you met a homeless
Yes.
man in inside there. Break down the story because I have a little insight on the story. So I'm gonna say something after you tell the story.
All right. When I did those 28 days, so I really don't give fucking homeless people any kind of money, dog. And it all stems from this experience where I did 28 days in county, and I met a bum, and bro, I'm talking about this motherfucker when he shaved, bro. Looking like a little Brad Pitt, bro. Like he was a good looking fucking white dude. And the motherfucker would tell me, bro, they're all bullshitting, bro. Every motherfucker you see out here is bullshitting, bro, about what fucking whatever they have. Isn't that motherfucker squared up to me and he goes, and I go, because I told him, I said, nah, you're lying. And he goes, oh, really? He goes, and he starts acting for me. He starts doing the little fucking shake, like if he was holding a sign. And I was like, what? And the motherfucker told me, bro, on average, I'll make 150 a day if I'm out there all day. 150 a day. Frequently. That motherfucker told me that he'll get $200-$300. He'll have some days where fucking a Lambo will pull up, fucking shoot him $200 fucking dollars. And buddy will go right back home to his fucking family of 3. Right back to his crib. Yeah, and obviously he's a junkie. He's a junkie, but go ahead and go right back to his home. Fucking chill with his kids and fucking that shit's crazy, dog.
Back at it again. It's the For the Culture podcast. I go by the name Exotic Rose. I have here a special guest here today, El Caballo.
Caballo, yeah.
No homo, no homo. I said it correct, right? El Caballo.
El Caballo, yeah. I mean, that's for the non-Spanish speakers because again, in Spanish will be El Caballo. But yeah, El Caballo is fine.
All right.
That was close, but no cigar.
All right, I'm gonna get it knocked down. Next time I see you, I'm gonna say
you
it.
Good?
Okay, boy, I said it though.
I said it?
Yeah, see, yeah. I know a little something.
Yeah, okay. You did your research.
I had Spanish friends too. I've been picking up sometimes.
All right, yeah, but I said it is particular to Cubans, though. So
yeah, that's why I said it to you.
Yeah. Feel you. That's what's up.
Yeah, and I have my co-host here, Money Mitch. Okay, I like the haircut.
How you doing, man? Yeah, I had needed it bad. How you doing, man?
What you about to go on a date tonight?
Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up, G? Chilling?
Yeah, man. I'm just chilling, bro. Yeah, my fault, man. Yo, I had an appointment for 6, and I didn't get in the chair until like 6:40, man.
No heat, dog.
You know how the barbershops be, especially during COVID and everything.
Oh yeah, bro. They make you wear a mask and your shit.
Oh no. Surprisingly, yeah. My barbershop is cool on that, but yeah, I know everybody does. Everybody's going crazy over that still, even though they're opening up everywhere.
So yeah, I wanted to start from the beginning.
But look, just for your viewers, hey, cutie patootie.
Okay.
No,
she lit.
Oh, okay. Because I heard him saying like, oh yeah, every 20 minutes.
Look, I told him, no, I'm gonna make her do this because she's. All right, but go. I'm on a podcast. Because you're doing nothing back there for a good period of time.
When it's slow.
Get the fuck out of here.
So let's start from the beginning. Let's tell the viewers where you from, where you was born, your background. So let's start right there.
So born and raised Miami, Florida. Cuban parents. Both my parents are immigrants. Mom came through plane. Father came through raft. My father's side, bro, they're more of like the fucking, like what the redneck of the Cuban would be. You know, like fucking farm motherfuckers, goat fucking motherfuckers. That's my father's side. And my old girl was more like from the city, La Habana and shit. But yeah, I was born and raised here. Went to school down here in Shenandoah, then Coral Park. I bounced around in high school because I was a fucking delinquent, bro. So I was always hopping around from schools and shit. Yeah, then played baseball, like I told you earlier. Ended up going to college for baseball. I left to Iowa and Illinois. Got kicked out of both those motherfuckers too. And then I came back here, started selling insurance, and almost blew my brains out and decided I got linked up with Pepe Villete. I'm sure y'all don't know who he is, but he's a fucking little ratchet puppet that came out when social media first started blowing up down here. And he's like a little ratchet Cuban puppet. The reality is that motherfucker really is like me, but through a puppet. And that's where I started the whole comedy thing, bro. You know, I kind of entered through there, and then, you know, that was about 7-8 years ago. Started that shit when I was like 26 and 35 now. So yeah, man, that's kind of like my journey in a glimpse, you know.
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
I know you said that you was like a delinquent in high school. I had heard a story where you was talking about how you had called in a bomb threat at one time. Can you break down that story?
When did I tell? Oh, you heard that on the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So, fuck. You don't mind if I drink, right? I had just, like I told you, my old girl just found out that I started smoking weed. She bugged the fuck out, took me out of the school I was in, which was Coral Park. And she's like, oh, I'm going to transfer you. Like, if that shit was going to do any fucking thing. Like, if only Coral Park had weed and shit. So, transferred me out there. And, bro, I mean, again, in high school, I had a plug in Coral Park with the registrar's assistant. Where homie, from the 9th all the way to 11th grade, buddy would change my fucking grades because they were still running off of MS-DOS. And buddy would go in there at the end of every 9 weeks and change my fucking grades from 9th to 11th grade. I never went to school, period. Yeah. So when my mom transferred me, you know, when they transfer you from one school to another, you got to sit down with a vice principal. They fucking look at your shit. And that motherfucker was looking through my shit because the registrar's assistant, he got lazy at the end. And instead of doing every 9 weeks, he realized that the GPA was calculated via the fucking midterm grades and final grades. So he wouldn't touch the 9 weeks. So when that vice principal saw my transcripts and saw it would go FFA, 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 FF for every fucking class. So buddy's looking at that shit and he's like, what the fuck? And I look at my mom like, bro, this shit's about to go down. And he turns around and honestly, I pulled that one off like a G, dog. He goes, hey, can you explain this to me? And I'm like, look, honestly, I'm a baseball player. So at the end of every 9 weeks, the coach will go to my teachers and ask them for an override. Bro, I don't know where I pulled that one out of, but he goes, all right, just understand that's just not going to happen here, buddy. And I was like, it's all good. Don't worry. Fucking fast forward. I never went to class, bro. Can you imagine 3 years of not going to fucking school? And then you transfer to another school where now I got to show up in the morning and shit. Like, what? Bro, I remember in Coral Park, I would only show up for lunch because we had 2 blocks for lunch. I'll come back to the school because back in those days, you could still fucking leave for lunch and shit and come back. So I'll come back for lunch and then leave the fuck again. Again, my bad for fucking veering off, but I'm in that school. The one class that I do go to, because some fucking fine ass bitch was in that shit. That one class I go to, I'm in there and some duck ass motherfucker walks in talking about, oh shit, yo, I stole this cell phone, man. Stole this cell phone. And in those days, stealing a cell phone wasn't shit, dog. The most you could do with a cell phone in those days is talk on it until they cut it off. because there wasn't
Minutes.
resale value.
They only had
There wasn't
minutes on them.
resale.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
those.
a hundo.
I remember those. Yeah.
Yeah. So fucking So he walks into saying that shit. So I'm like, you stole a phone? Shit, well, give me that shit. Let's call a bomb threat in this motherfucker, dog. Straight up, like.
Oh man.
Then I'm gonna trace the shit. Fucking bro, I remember the little book they give you at the beginning of the year. I took it from somebody. I looked for the number in the school. Call that shit in. Hey, y'all better get the fuck out. Y'all better get everybody out of there. I got a fucking bomb in that shit. They wiped their ass with that shit. The school did at least. So that's why I was like, fuck it. I never saw anything to it because if they did evacuate, I would have gotten Buddy's phone and made it disappear. When I fucking hang up that call, bro, homie tells me that he was joking that it was his phone.
Oh my gosh. Yo. That's it.
But you still didn't take it serious though, right? Because you were like, you didn't see.
That's why I didn't care. I didn't make, so,
yeah.
Bro, to fucking further explain what a fucking moron I was. I did that shit 2 months after 9/11.
Oh no.
Wow.
Wow.
Bro, when I tell you that Men in Black, motherfuckers like that, and because you gotta remember back in those days there wasn't that what is it, national security. That shit didn't exist. That shit got developed after 9/11. So these were straight motherfucking Secret Service motherfuckers. Like Secret Service shows up to my, and I remember they show up to my uncle's house because I went to that school under my uncle's address. You know how you fucking cross over and shit using fucking.
Yeah.
But so they show up to his crib, and that motherfucker's like, "Listen, homie, his father lives 3 blocks that way, and you make a laugh. Holler at him, bro." And then
no problem, no pressure.
Shit. So fucking yeah, man. They went to my father's house. My parents were divorced. By then, they go to my father's. My father calls my mom, and my mom kind of played it off slick. She's like, "No, we're in the Keys in Bushwick. We're right down the street." She goes, "Listen, well, 3 guys in suits came over here asking for Maquito." That's what they call me, because my real name is Marcos. So. Man, I remember when she got that call, dog. I've never gotten a knot. Like that's the first time in my life I got a knot in my fucking stomach, bro. Like I knew. Like my mom was asking me, "Do you know what this is about?" I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'll never forget because it was the weekend of the long weekend of Martin Luther King Day. So I had to go into school on Tuesday instead of Monday. And boy, I knew what was up. So, okay, so remember I told you when I got to school, I wouldn't go to class either, bro. Like, it wasn't about that. I wasn't about that life.
Yeah, the baseball scholarship, though, right?
Yeah, but that's in college.
Oh, okay.
In college. I'm talking about in high school. That same high school, after I did that bomb threat, I had to show up. Like, I knew what was coming, bro. So I showed up to my first period. And the bitch didn't know who I was. Like, she hadn't seen me. I'm like, look, I swear to God, I'm like, trust me, bro. I'm on the roll call. Don't worry. They're going to come get me in 15 minutes. And shit, fucking soon enough, 15 minutes later, security guards take me down. And when I walk into that principal's office, bro, my mom's already at the end of the table crying. "What you do?" Fucking the three FBI agents, Secret Service motherfuckers that they were talking about right there. The principal. And I was like, I mean, that shit was simple. I mean, I was like, yeah, look, I did it, man. My bad. Like, I'm not a fucking terrorist. Chill out. You know?
Wow.
And then, I remember that nigga. He literally tells me, he goes, so you say it was you? You're saying it was you? And I'm like, yeah, it was me. Like, I explained everything I told you. I was like, look, bro, he said it was stolen. I wanted to fucking get out of school quick. I called the fucking bomb threat. My bad. I forgot that 9/11 happened 2 months ago. But yeah,
What he said after that?
Man.
What the fuck is he gonna say? He goes, all right, well, our job here is done. Let's take you to juvie, bro.
Oh, snap!
Shit, yeah, hell yeah. They walked me out. They made a fucking mockery of me, bro. They walked me out in cuffs in front of everybody. Like, they didn't have to do all that shit. You know, they walked me out. My mom crying. Dramatic ass motherfuckers, though.
All right.
Yeah, man, I remember that shit would show up. It would still show up because it's on my juvenile record. 17. But that shit still showed up. It still shows up. I remember, I've had employers that I don't know how these motherfuckers have access to like a federal database. That they go, hey, what's that thing about the bomb threat, bro? I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, damn, they can see all that.
Feds can see it. You have to have access to a federal database. Feds can only see that record now because a regular employer can't look up my juvenile record.
Okay. All right. And are you still on Twitter doing your political rants, or you don't be on Twitter no more?
Bro, I kind of steered away from that, dog. I didn't want to get in trouble and rub people the wrong way. So any fucking political opinions I got now, I'd say them outright on my fucking videos. Like, fuck it, you know?
Yeah.
That shit. And I'm also trying to lean away from the toxicity, dog, because it is wasted energy, dog. You know, as much as I wanna, as much as I support Trump, it's a waste of energy that I'm never gonna get back. Because, bro, a lot of that shit doesn't affect me, dog. You know, what affects us is local politics, and we don't fucking know that. We don't have our eyes on the prize, and we're sheep. A lot of us are sheep, bro.
Hold on, you said you support Trump?
Yeah, I do support Trump for sure.
I wanted to ask you about that. Because
go ahead.
Cubans, they support Trump, but I don't understand why they support Trump. Why is that? Because I see that a lot, but then it's like Trump is talking about a lot of.
What you have to understand is that Cubans don't necessarily support Trump. They do, absolutely, but it starts with Cubans always lean conservative, and it dates back to the Bay of Pigs. When the Bay of Pigs happened, it was under Kennedy, and since then, Cubans have always had a bad taste in their mouth. And liberals, or the left, kind of there's a portion of the left that really adopts fucking socialism, which to a Cuban, socialism is communism, just waiting to happen. You get what I'm saying? So we got hardcore PTSD. That's why you're always gonna see Cubans supporting fucking Republicans, bro. But I don't know. You were gonna ask me about something as far as what Trump said. I don't. So if you were alluding to, like, were you gonna say like racist comments and shit?
Yeah.
He says.
Yeah.
Because if you can find me a snippet of a racist comment he says, I'll dissect it. I'll fucking I'll take a L. But dude, all that bullshit, all the talking points that you ever hear, like called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He didn't say that shit. He was referring to the illegal motherfuckers that come across, and it's a fucking fact that a lot of them, it's not all of them, because again, I think it's blanket statements what gets people at odds with each other. You can't fucking. He didn't say that all Mexicans are rapists. He says a lot of the motherfuckers coming over the border aren't coming here to do no good. They're sending the murderers, the rapists, the drug dealers. That's what he said. News media is going to sensationalize the shit, and all of a sudden they blanketed the statement and said, "Oh, he called all Mexicans murderers and rapists." Bullshit. It's complete bullshit. If you can find me that snippet, and trust me, bro, I've come back and I've heard it too many times. He doesn't say that shit. He doesn't say that shit. that the whole fucking thing, my dude, everybody was cool with Trump. Everybody was cool with Trump till the motherfucker became president, dog.
You right about that. I agree with that. When the fuck
did you hear about Trump being a racist, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, I agree with that. Everybody was cool with Trump. They used to bring him out to hip hop parties. Even boxers used to bring him out to the ring.
Chilling. Everybody was chilling.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's true, man.
They gotta listen. I understand the concept of you have to villainize the opposition. That's what's happening. But I can see past it. What really got me on Trump from the beginning, dog, is, in a sense, exactly how fucking ignorant he is, bro. Like,
I think a lot of people weren't attracted to him because of that, because he just don't give a fuck, and people are tired. People are tired of hearing that same speech that the Democrat Party keeps saying. I agree with that, but that's why some people went towards the middle.
The Democrat Party, it's Republican Party too. Yeah. We have lived a lifetime of being bullshitted and sweet talked. Bullshit. At least not bullshit me, but fucking say something ridiculous. Piss somebody the fuck off. You know, like. And another thing with Trump, bro. Another thing with Trump is that I really feel that his ego, as ironic as it might seem, his ego is kind of, in a sense, what is going to make him a better president. Because, you know, if you're a Democrat, you don't give a fuck for him. But if he had happened to be a Democrat, if he had happened to win for the Democratic side, that motherfucker would have done whatever it took to make sure that the Democrat, that half the country, loved him. You get what I'm saying? So, in other words, his worst fucking fear, in my opinion, is going down in history as a shitty president. It's the worst fucking, in my eyes, that's the worst thing in his, like, he needs to be looked at as, I was a good president. So he's for sure gonna go ham for his half. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, that's where my support ends. But it definitely did start at the political correctness, bro. I'm a comedian. Under Obama, that shit took a steep motherfucking turn because everybody, because the left was really pushing the acceptance of the trans movement. I really think that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to interrupt you, but like, I see what happened ever since Obama was in office, and they gave more gay rights they may give more rights to gay people than they did even for black people or people of minorities. And the crazy thing is that
facts.
And you see what's happening now. Now they want rights. Pedophiles want rights. So it's opening more doors. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's crazy how that's happening too. Like, I see what you're saying.
Bro, they're gonna lose. I think this is just me predicting. I think it's gonna be a landslide.
You think so?
Well, oh shit! They just showed today that fucking he's losing Arizona or it's a key swing state. I want to say it's Arizona. Like, Trump is already up. I mean, that's unheard of. You remember? I know you remember last election where he was down in every motherfucking state. He could not do it. He's already up in these fucking bullshit ass polls. Like, they lose, bro. Listen, what really killed the left this fucking time around, and I get it. They thought it was they saw it a different way. They thought that what really killed the left was fucking all these Antifa riots and all. The left thought that was gonna be. They said, okay, let's go out there, let's murk this shit and blame it on Trump. Like, this is Trump's America. Like, come on, man, that's a layup. You know how easy it is to turn that shit around? He became Captain America after that. I'm telling you, Portland's not gonna take care of their problem. We'll come in there and we'll fucking do our job. Portland, if you don't feel unsafe, bro, you know how many fucking people left New York already, dog? We were getting, if I'm not mistaken, bro, it's such a crazy number that I think I might be wrong. But I want to say that it's over 70,000 people a month that we're getting here in Florida. And a lot of them are from fucking New York. A lot of them motherfuckers are from New York, dog.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on that debate when they asked him, what's your thoughts on white supremacy? And he didn't have an answer to it. What's your thoughts on that?
All right. So, Jeezy, you know, it's like Chris Wallace, the moderator, literally 4 years ago in the original debate from the last election, asked him the same fucking thing. And he literally says, of course I disavow the KKK. Of course. And who else do you want me to disavow? He goes, of course. Literally like that. So for that smug little fucking pig fuck to have asked that question again, bro, like to even raise the narrative, it's like, bro, it's fucked up. But he said it already, bro. It's like, because it's another thing is the motherfucker's egotistical. A Hondo, you understand? This dude's egotistical. You fucking ask him to beg. And by the way, what I really think happened there was that he used that opportunity to plug in the Proud Boys. Because he said, when he said the whole comment of stand back and stand by.
Yeah, I remember he said that. That's what I was like confused. I was like, first I was like, Is he trying to get them riled up?
So you guys there?
He plugged them because, like you said, he said would you condemn KKK? He's like, I'll condemn whoever you want me to condemn. Who do you want me to condemn? And then that's Biden is the one that goes, how about the Proud Boys? He screamed it from there, and then he goes, okay, you are the Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by. That's not what Chris Wallace asked him to say. He fucking threw in that Proud Boy shit, and bro, after that, the Proud Boys blew up because they were already a fucking, like, I think it's like a little conservative group down here. They it's all men and shit. The head guy there, David Gavin, I think it is, or Kevin McGass, some funny ass motherfucker, dog. This dude started but he's a comedian. He's a writer. And he's just brilliant, and he started this group that's all males, and he did it on purpose. That's what starts the controversy every time he goes. But don't you think that it's a little sexist that? And he goes, hey, listen, there's nobody telling anybody, fucking women, about they're all women's clubs. Why the fuck can't we have a fucking all men's club? You know, like this is fucking chauvinistic shit. Needless to say, yeah, I think that whole fucking that whole debate was a shit show, bro. It was shit. I thought, and another thing is, I thought Biden was a lot sharper than I imagined.
Oh, you thought he was a lot sharper?
Yeah, dog. Listen. Given all the fucking gaffes that Biden has had in the last fucking month and a half, 2 months, bro, like he legit looks senile at moments. So I was like, I legit thought that we were gonna like see like a little old man with Alzheimer's, not remembering shit. I swear to God.
That's what Trump keeps saying. I just think he's exhausted with all the stuff that's going on. But I also think that they both were at fault with that debate. That debate was just a mess completely.
Mess, bro.
They both let their emotions get the best of them.
But I want to say, though, that debate, any debate, is controlled by the fucking moderator. Chris Wallace did a horrible job, and I mean, you know, again, sure, there's a chance I'm being biased because I'm a Trump supporter, but I think that it was a 2-on-1 for the most part, and there was a lot of shit that Biden said that Chris Wallace didn't check him on, but everything that Trump said, Chris Wallace had, well, sir, but you had like a follow-up question. There was zero fucking follow-up questions for Biden, bro. Zero. Like, Chris Wallace didn't fuck with him at all. So, I mean, but yeah, without a doubt, the debate was shitty, dog. And a lot of people said that Trump won. I don't even think Trump won that debate.
I don't know who won. I also think they both lost.
I also think that COVID shit was a conspiracy, though.
Yeah,
well, Hey, Marcos, don't get Clark started. That's his department right there.
I don't think that motherfucker got any kind of coronavirus. He fucking. I just read like days ago that he signed. He made that clinic or whatever the fuck hospital, Walter Reed. That he made those motherfuckers sign an NDA. I don't know how many months ago.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
See, I'm not gonna lie. This is my thing about Trump. I think everything he does is calculated.
Yeah.
That's my problem with him because I feel like I can't guess what's true, what's not true with him sometimes. That's the problem. But I gotta get to him. He's smart. He's smart. You know what he's doing. And to be honest with you, I don't even think he represents the Republican. To be honest, I think he just said this is
he's a fucking liberal.
Side. Yeah, most probably. I think he just said this is the side I think I can win most with. Let me take advantage of it.
I'm a ride for him.
Yeah, let me just take advantage
100%.
of that. He don't care about nothing else but winning and, like you said, making himself look like he's a good president.
Ding ding, 100%. I would have hated him if he was a Democrat. Tell you. I would have hated him. He would have gone just as ham.
The one thing, like, okay, I remember you were talking about the, comedy and, like, as far as, like, with when Obama was in office and you making skits or you're just doing comedy, you said it was on a landslide or so forth, like, with people's reactions?
No, when I mentioned landslide earlier, I was talking about the election. I think it's going to be a landslide.
Oh, I thought you meant before that one. Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Yeah, I think it's going to be a landslide this time around, bro.
Okay.
He fucking did. I mean, what won it for him last time were the three swing states. I think it's Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and I think maybe Indiana. And then obviously he fucking got Florida, which is fucking huge. Florida's it's in the bag. Yeah. it's a hundo like that. Remember when, bro? And that's another thing, dude. Like, you know how hard it would be for me to fucking support liberals the way they fucking pander. Like, homie, that shit. Hey, that shit with Biden playing Despacito.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, they keep on trying to. They do all of these little.
Who the fuck is telling this guy what to do?
Brown nosing. Brown nosing. Yeah,
I think he needs a new PR or somebody in his team. Like, I think he had opportunities. Fuck? I think he had opportunities to like take this out. He had opportunities to take the lead, but certain things that he's been doing lately, I'm like, come on, what is this?
Jeezy, fucking. Do you remember? So I don't know if y'all ever saw Hilary. This bitch was on fucking The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God.
Yeah, I see that one.
And the other two motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. And homegirl tells us, so Hilary, or whatever the fuck your fucking title is. We have random questions for you here. What's one item that you always keep in your purse?
Oh yeah,
I forgot what she said. Pause.
I remember.
Straight up and goes hot sauce.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah.
Homie, the fucking bitch goes. She looked at the one that asked the question. Looks at the camera like, this bitch really just say this?
Yeah,
and it's like it's the fucking you know how out of touch you gotta be with motherfuckers to think that they're not gonna or how stupid do you think that people are that they're gonna believe that your puss ass $300 a plate eating motherfucking ass has hot sauce on you, bro.
Oh yeah. I would have
You're gonna go and fucking throw Cholula on a fucking $300 a plate.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch! Yeah. Like it's straight pandering, bro. I don't get it.
You gotta blame the people around here. But you gotta. Let's be honest now. A lot of people didn't want to vote for Hillary just because of her husband. Even she had problems with the Democrats. Even wanted to support her.
So off rip. I think Hillary wins that presidency in fucking 20, 30 years, whenever the fuck it happened, if she leaves Bill Clinton back then.
You think so?
Hillary, automatically, do you know how fucking hypocritical and just downright hypocritical to fucking pretend like you're the face of the feminist movement, but you stay with the motherfucker that got his cock sucked on a national level. You got his guy and you took it like a champ. You ate it. You took it in the chin. How the fuck are you gonna claim that you're a feminist? Any real feminist would have this nigga's his balls chopped right there. Like, yo, I don't fuck with you, dog. Like, no, she took it back, and that's what to me made her spineless. Like, obviously, she stayed with him for the clout, for the power. You know, she didn't have the papaya. That's what we call fucking pussy for Cubans. She didn't have la papaya to fucking make that move, and that's why I always thought that she was a puss ass motherfucker, dog. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
She would have been so gangster if she left him. She would have been the first fucking feminist.
So you think she would have beat Trump if she would have left him?
If she would have left him and continued in this fucking political career, like, I'm the fucking bitch, I had the nutsack, the fucking leader, man. I have fucking, bro, you know, I'm good enough to do this by myself. You know, it would have been such a more beautiful story. There would have been something to believe in. There ain't shit to believe in with them. The Clinton Foundation has done atrocities, bro. They have never done shit. Fucking Bill Clinton passed I don't know how many laws that affected minorities throughout throughout the following president's administration, bro. He did the Stiegel Act, which fucked the housing game for minorities like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so I wanted to touch back on that Trump thing when I said that he'd be saying racist comments. I would have to go back and do some research too, because I never actually watched him say it on TV, but I always see clips of it. I always see clips on social media and everything like that.
Another one that they have out there, and all you have to do is listen to the fucking 20 seconds before, but he goes, oh yeah, there's some very nice people out on that side too. You heard that one?
No, I didn't hear that one.
They were fucking. He was addressing a protest where the KKK showed up, and it was a peaceful protest that the KKK happened to show up to. That the protest wasn't, you know, they weren't part of the KKK. So he had mentioned, yeah, but you know what? There was also some real nice people. There were some real fine people. He said it like that.
Oh, I think I heard that. I heard that one. Yeah.
Oh, so now he said the KKK are some real fine people. It's like, yo, it's like, yo, so fucking, it's so vague, bro. Like the tendency to just receive information vaguely like that is what scares me. Like, how are you just gonna take CNN's word for it, bro?
You don't remember when Trump went to Puerto Rico and he was passing out the stuff and
the world? How dare he?
Yeah, throw it. Yeah, exactly.
Who gives a fuck? He was trying to be playful, and he isn't Hispanic, so that's him. I never in my life, and I get listen. Do you remember the motherfuckers catching those toilet papers? they were happy as fuck.
I forgot about.
Yeah, I mean,
they were happy as fuck.
Yeah, I can't really talk about it because they in that situation they needed it. So yeah.
And Jeezy, I don't know if you ever heard about this, but the fucking mayor, whoever the fuck that bitch was, comes out saying, "Oh, we're not receiving support from Trump." Yada yada yada.
Oh yeah,
fucking
he did say
4
that.
months later, they find warehouses with fucking water bottles stocked. The whole fucking warehouse is stocked with fucking water bottles that they didn't fucking release.
Wow, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, they're fucking to blame it on Trump.
Yeah, I didn't know that part.
But yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Remember when he said, "Oh, he called Haiti a shithole or whatever." He did say something like that too.
Haiti's a shithole.
How is it a shithole?
In comparison to other developed countries,
well,
Haiti's fucking third world. Nicaragua, a good portion, is a fucking shithole. Cuba is a fucking shithole. Cuba's a fucking shithole. Haiti, I would say, is a fucking better condition.
Than Cuba?
Well, not after the fucking the most.
Because Haiti is going through things too. But yeah, I would say
they got
they are.
pummeled. They got pummeled by fucking natural disasters.
Yeah, they always get messed up by that part. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, and I will say that he did take an L with that one because that's not shit you fucking.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't say shit like
that's
that.
That's not shit you say. I get it.
Yeah.
So I get it, and that's also. That was also at the beginning of his fucking presidency. Buddy was never a politician before this shit. He had zero fucking filter. Would you admit that he at least looks a little more polished? When he
I think
talks now,
he's
like
trying to.
Yeah, that's more.
Yeah. I guess you can compare it to the beginning. Yeah, compared to the
where he
beginning,
was just fucking popping off.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Like, he was just, well, I'm taking this shit now, you know, he's a little more polished. Man, I love how motherfucking nicknames everybody, though. I love that shit. Fucking Sleepy Joe. Remember when he called fucking Little Marco? And Marco's a Cuban from Miami. Little Marco. Fucking Lazy Ted. Yeah! Fucking, he called Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas.
Yeah, he knows what to say exactly. He knows exactly what to say.
Yeah.
To get that little touch in, and he's going viral or he's
marketing. He's marketing.
Yeah, he's marketing. Yeah.
Okay, he understands that shit. Fuck yeah.
So, what were your thoughts when Kaepernick came to try to play for the football for the Miami Dolphins, and he was wearing the Federal Castro shirt?
He's a fucking idiot, dog. He's a fucking idiot. How you gonna do that? That's like me wearing a fucking KKK shirt.
Yeah.
It's like me wearing a hood.
I didn't get that either. Especially coming to Miami on top of that.
But you do understand the logic behind not supporting Che, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Che's a revolutionary that took over. He helped Fidel topple the government in Cuba, and when Fidel took over, they executed fucking thousands and thousands of fucking innocent people just because it's a takeover. A lot of the motherfuckers have families that ended up coming here. And you can't talk about Che. And listen, bro, Che, I read Motorcycle Diaries. Che's a gangster, dog, to a certain extent. Che's a fucking G. But when you're talking to a Cuban, bro, when you're talking to, a motherfucker that he was responsible for basically genocide. Okay, but to buy extra Trulies. When you talk about a motherfucker that's basically responsible for genocide within your background, your ethnicity, it's unacceptable, bro. It's unacceptable. So how you gonna fucking wear that shit? Jay-Z's another motherfucker that wore that shit.
And I didn't know that he wore it. He wore it too.
Jay-Z way back. He don't wear that shit no more. But and by the way, they do it ignorantly. They don't. I'm sure that they don't support the negative shit that fucking Che did. Che's just a fucking revolutionary figure. It's a figure. They're idolizing the persona of this fucking guy that rebelled against major governments. But motherfucker, you gotta if you're fucking job hunting, you better do your fucking homework,
research.
Come on.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And by the way, I don't think Kaepernick was as nice as everybody thinks. No,
I think he was just a dual threat where he could have went far, but because when you playing him, you gotta worry about his feet and his arm, and when you have to do that, you put pressure on the defense.
You definitely got to worry about his feet. I wasn't sold on his fucking arm. He had a great season. He had a great season, his first fucking season. But he never put up stellar fucking numbers with his arm. Did he have an arm? Fine, he had an arm.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, and
his arm was good enough though. It wasn't great. It wasn't the best. It was good enough. You gotta be like, oh, You have to be on the watch.
But another thing is, I guarantee you that if he was good enough, that motherfucker will be on the team, dog. I'm telling you, he's not. The reason he's not in the league isn't because he's fucking kneeling, dog. He was obvious, he carried weight.
No, I think that was the beginning, but they tried to put him back in. Yeah, carry weight, yeah. But then they tried to put him back in.
They gave him a chance, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to pull. I don't know. Maybe he wants everything on his terms. I don't really want to put words in his mouth.
Listen, buddy got a fucking I don't know what contract from Nike, and he doesn't play sports.
Mm-hmm. He's making money. Yeah. He don't need to play sports.
Don't give a fuck about football, bro.
What I think.
By the way, his whole family is white.
No, he has I forgot what somebody in his family is black, but yeah, he has a white portion in his family.
No, his mother and father and brothers and sisters are white. As fuck.
Like their skin tone and everything.
Caucasian. Caucasian.
Why you said it like that?
Because we're not talking about a light-skinned black dude. I'm talking about Caucasian, fucking Anglo. Was he adopted?
How he's fair.
You should Google that shit.
It says his mother, Teresa Kaepernick, and his dad is Rick Kaepernick.
Dude, go to Google Images. Kaepernick family picture. Type that shit in.
It says his birth father is African American, Guyana, Nigerian, and he has Russell plays Kaepernick in adoption with white couples.
Yeah, so
that's what it says on Google. Yeah. So he's black. He got black in him.
Oh no, he's definitely black. I don't question that. But buddy, he was oppressed.
I can spell it. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying he wasn't. Okay, I see what you're saying. But it doesn't mean he's not. He haven't been around there. His family, friends.
He could have definitely. I'm sure he got subjected to racism. It's a hundo. Yeah. I'm not questioning that. I got subjected to fucking racism, and I, homie, north of Florida. I'm black. I'm just as good as fucking anybody out there. North of Orlando, I'm fucking black, and in a lot of fucking cities, I'm worse than black. Hispanics are looked at worse than black in a lot of cities. In Iowa, G, get the fuck out of here. I was Mexican or Italian. That's it. And they hated both. So, like, that buddy got it subjected to racism, absolutely. I ain't gonna take that away from him. But it's a little ironic that he's the face of that fucking movement, dog. A little ironic.
You guys think he's the face of that movement?
Fuck yeah, the one that started that shit.
Yeah, it started like that, man.
With the kneeling.
Yeah, with the kneeling. And I mean, to be honest, I think he's not on the team because it shows opposition to the people who own the whole NFL and the people behind the scenes, and they probably said he has to get rid of all of his endorsements in order for him to get back into NFL, and he's probably not going to do that too. So that's how I look at
that fucking point.
There's so many
that could be that could be in the contract. That's why he said he don't want to.
That's a great fucking point. There's a major conflict of interest there with the endorsements, dog.
Fuck yeah, you're right.
Even though he could still get those endorsements, like he got Nike, and even he's kept Nike, even though the whole the standing tall black Black Lives and so forth. But they're looking at it like, oh, you didn't get it through us, and you have this support behind you, and then that means now the NFL is under his whim because they're going to have to make real changes. And to be honest, I don't think they want to make real changes. If they brought him back now, they're going to have to
not just that. You got to realize this too. He comes on to play on a football team. His name alone is going to be bigger than the team.
That was the
And
original problem. That was the original fucking cancer that he brought to teams, which was the original backlash. But then there was like a little decline where they were like, "All right, look, we'll let you try out." There was teams that were maybe willing to let him try out, but these last few months, boy, with this Black Lives Matter, how it's going ham out there with the riots and all that shit, bro. NFL, all these motherfuckers, they don't want nothing to do with it no more, bro. And they're getting hit. They're feeling it. I'm telling you. There's motherfuckers out there.
I know you're against defund the police. Cause I seen you post something was like, this girl's probably the person that be like, defund the police but call the police at the same time.
I think ridiculous. The whole concept is ridiculous. I think what there definitely needs to be
A reform.
No, they have to listen, bro. Cops, they train, I think, for like 2 months.
No, I think they train once for 2 months or whatever it is. Yeah, 6 weeks or whatever it is. Now, if you go to war, you get trained for like 6-7 months.
For a fucking career of
for the whole career, yeah.
With high pressure situations, dog. You gotta be. Cops should be out training 2 to 3 times a week on how to deal.
I agree
with fucking interactions, how to handle them, how to fucking de-escalate situations. You leave a motherfucker, even if he had good intentions, you leave a motherfucker, because listen, dog, at the end of the day, what you don't know, or not that you don't know, but what a lot of people don't know is cops, their job entails, at the end of the day, it's not the shit we see in movies, bro. They deal with fucking bums, the trash of the fucking earth. A lot of their job is made up of going to deal with dumb-ass problems with dumb-ass people. That's the bulk of their shit. You get what I'm saying? So you give a motherfucker a year of bottling up all these fucking interactions. Fuck. Motherfuckers are human, bro. You're going to have moments where they pop off. I have moments where I pop off and fucking abuse a power. So if you're going to fucking have people that have access to this kind of power at all times, bro, you got to be training them at all times. Staying on top of them, making sure that they're fucking mentally healthy, making sure that they're not fucking angry, because that's the worst thing you ever have. That's the worst nightmare with a cop, is that he's an angry motherfucker that's trying to get back at the world because he feels like his fucking life sucked. You get what I'm saying? Like,
can we agree on this? I seen a post. Let me know what y'all thoughts on this. Where some girl said, if I accidentally go into a wrong patient's room and give them the wrong medicine and kill them, I would lose my job and my nursing license, and I'm going to jail. What's the difference between a police officer making that mistake?
Like, I think there's a lot of differences there, bro. When you're in a fucking high pressure situation where a nurse isn't at threat of losing her life if she fucks up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nurse, if she fucks you up, she's only fucking you up. If a cop makes the wrong decision, bro, or he doesn't act quickly enough, he gets burnt.
That's what you're saying?
Well, he gets burnt.
The one thing.
Go ahead, Clark.
I'm rest assured that I am fully under the impression that there is tons of piece of shit motherfucking cops, dog. That cracker that killed Floyd, I don't give a fuck what fucking story they could come up that he was on fentanyl, that he was on this, or that he was on that. I don't give a fuck. That cracker should be fucking publicly hung.
Then you going that far?
Shit. I fucking wish it was like that, boy. When you fucking do some shit like that, come on, man. You don't fucking stand on a motherfucker's neck.
Yeah, they're not.
For that amount of time. When he does it, bro, when all he's doing is resisting, because resisting is a whole different fucking subject. I have a lot to say about that. Like, bro, the second you resist, bro, you forfeit. You forfeit your fucking right to be able to say this and that, this and that. The second you start resisting, bro, you can't a lot of the time you can't blame a motherfucker for making a stupid decision when he's in a fucking battle with a motherfucker that's resisting. You get what I'm saying? Like, I really don't think there's maybe one or two situations in the world where I would resist from a cop, bro. Like, I would have to be getting fucking tried.
Yeah, and somebody, and he was on, he was already on his stomach, and then he had his hands behind his back already. There's no
He was handcuffed.
Why he should have his feet on it. Yeah. So that, when as far as with like the cops and so forth, I feel like the training is not going to do anything for them, because the thing is that the bad cops are going to do whatever they want to do no matter what. So that's how I feel like, they're going to do no matter whatever they want to do, they're going to do it. And they already have their little cliques.
I'll agree with that. But I do think that the training, or at least the training I'm talking about, which, bro, listen, it's very far-fetched. But the training I'm talking about would be designed to pick out motherfuckers like that.
Okay,
that's what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You're trying to weed out the bad.
Yeah, like, hey, buddy, you don't belong in a position where you have to fucking make decisions that are humane. Like, you're morally corrupt. You get what I'm saying?
True.
Like, you belong behind a desk.
I think we can all agree though that
with your ass.
I think we can all agree that when cops do stuff like that George Floyd situation, even with Breonna Taylor, I think it's kind of funny how they didn't charge somebody. I think somebody should pay, like, they should make an example out of these cops. What? And instead of making them get out for free, like no charges or anything like that.
I definitely agree that if in a case like George Floyd, I mean, you already know how I feel. I think you should get death penalty, dog. Death penalty, 100%. Like, and yeah, a lot of them do get away with it, bro. But a lot of the cases where they get away with it, bro, it initiates at fucking resisting, bro.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
It starts when they fucking start. The problem starts when they resist arrest. Because right there, the second you resist, you're already giving a fucking jury ample fucking
ammunition
to fucking blame you. Like, well, why you resist this? None of this shit would have happened.
So what about the Breonna Taylor situation when they knocked no door warrant? They just knocked a door in, and the boyfriend thought that they were like her ex-boyfriend trying to like come in and like a robbery or something like that. He just shot at once.
I'm not well versed in this whole thing. I know the gist of it, but I do want to say that he knew it was the cops.
No, he didn't. That's the whole thing going on right now. He thought it was her ex-boyfriend that was a drug dealer, because you know how it is with guys. You took his girl, and he think that he's about to come in here and like act up and stuff like that. And the cops wasn't dressed up either. They're in regular clothes. They said they knocked on the door, but they're in the room. I think they're sleeping or whatever the case is. And it just boom. And if somebody do that in my household, I'm gonna think something's going on too.
Again, look, I don't know much about that shit. The first question I asked when I heard about that story is, how did these motherfuckers not know? Because she was a cop. Was she a cop or security?
Breonna?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that side of the story.
You see, I just honestly, know that when it comes to that story, bro, I'm fucking lost. I really haven't, I'm commenting on it would even fucking be bullshit.
Because there's not enough information that you have.
I don't know. But trust me, man, when somebody gets fucking, when it's blatant, when it's fucking a motherfucker that made a wrong decision that could have very easily been the right decision, I'll always go with the fucking, the person that, the victim. I always go with them. I want cops to come correct as much as anybody else, bro.
Yeah, and I understand that. I understand that humans too. At the end of the day, people make mistakes and everything like that. I just think we need to put them at Like, if you're gonna put him at that type of standard, we need to hold him accountable too.
All day. Hang that motherfucker, bro.
You talking about Hegel?
A nat fucking lynching. The same way everybody had to watch George Floyd slowly lose his fucking life, dog.
So what was your thoughts when what was your thoughts when Donald Trump was talking about the situation, George Floyd? He sounded like he was kind of, from what I seen, he sounded like he was trying to.
Donald Trump's a fucking idiot for that one, dog. He was a fucking idiot for that one. He fucking, when he made that comment, that George Floyd was smiling down on her, he's a fucking idiot for that. That was dumb as fuck. He doesn't, he's not, listen, Donald Trump doesn't handle the whole racial thing well. Yeah. He doesn't. Because listen, I'm fully aware that he tiptoed the line because there is a portion of the country of fucking the Cucamonga crackers that are in the woodworks that he can't piss off. He can't. Yeah. So I know he tiptoes a certain line, bro, and that sucks. It sucks. But he does handle fucking racial situations poorly, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's my problem with him, man. Because other than that, if he was to come correct with certain racist things he come out of his mouth, other than that, I think he's an okay president. But when he start talking about racist stuff, that's when he gets me like, I'd be like, yo, I gotta step away from this guy. But I understand he's just saying it just to get people riled up.
Hey, but listen, at the same time, and I agree with you, but at the same time, he's always being pressed about it, dog. Hey, I promise you, you do know that he just recently gave $500 billion to fucking straight to the black community. Yo, if I pick up a call, hold up, give me 1 second. Let me. Yo. Yeah, bro. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. I have one more question anyway. I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't know if Clark has any other questions, but I heard you tell a story about how you spent 28 days for violating your probation, and you met a homeless man in the inside there. Break down the story, because I have a little insight on the story. So I'm gonna say something after you tell the story.
All right. When I did those 28 days, so I really don't give fucking homeless people any kind of money, dog. And it all stems from this experience where I did 28 days in county, and I met a bum, and bro, I'm talking about this motherfucker when he shaved, bro. He looking like a little Brad Pitt, bro. He was a good looking fucking white dude, and the motherfucker would tell me, bro, they're all bullshitting, bro. Every motherfucker you see out here is bullshitting, bro, about whatever they have. Isn't that motherfucker squared up to me, and he goes, and I go, because I told him, I said, nah, you're lying. And he goes, oh, really? He goes, and he starts acting for me. He starts doing the little fucking shake, like if he was holding a sign. And I was like, what? And the motherfucker told me, bro, on average, I make $150 a day if I'm out there all day. $150 a day. Frequently, that motherfucker told me that he'll get $200-$300. He'll have some days where fucking a Lambo will pull up, fucking shoot him $200 fucking dollars, and buddy will go right back home to his fucking family of 3. Right back to his crib. Yeah, and he's a junkie. He's a junkie, but go ahead and go right back to his home. Fucking chill with his kids and fucking, that shit's crazy, dog.
I've seen that.
You know what's crazy? Go ahead, Clark.
No, I was just saying I've seen that, man. I've seen that somebody who walked, like, especially in Boca. There was a part of Boca that I was staying at, and this guy, like, down the street from my friend, had a house, but you'll see him limping. Like, in the street, fake limping. Had a house, nice big truck, had a few other cars there, nice house. but he's limping and acting and carrying on. It's crazy, man. And what I always said is like, I was like, I don't know how you feel about this, Marcos, but like I've always like after a while, I used to give them money and everything, but after I'm like, yo, they got 2 hands and 2 feet like I do. You know what I'm saying? They can make something like we're doing. You know,
go make
I used to give out money.
Bro.
I used to give out mone too. But
me too, G. Me too. Duck. Like I fucking feel guilty, bro. What I do now though, I'll if they're standing outside the gas station, I do tell them, hey, I'll buy you something to drink. I'll buy you something to eat. You want something like that?
Yes.
And hey, some of them straight up tell me, nah, nigga, keep your money. Straight up.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Nah, keep it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I was in that same position. I was in that same position. It's to the point where now I just want to. I don't like giving them money because either they're going to use it for drugs or they're lying. Yeah. So I rather try to change your life than give you money to go fuck up your life. And the crazy thing is, my friend had told me a story one time where his dad pulled up to the light one time and was like, "Hey, James, is that you?" The guy acting like he didn't know him, man. Nah, man. Doing all this crazy stuff.
Over like this. Dog.
Yeah, doing all this crazy stuff. Oh. So later that day, he see the man on a Corvette, niced up, cleaned up. And I was like, you serious? That was his job, bro. His job was to hustle on the street.
Open the front door, please. Hey, bro, that's my seat. Yo.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
So I've heard that fucking story, bro. I've heard that shit. And it was from a black dude. My little brother plays he plays basketball like a motherfucker. Like he's in it, the AAU. I've done the traveling with him. So I have a lot of fucking experience with inner city kids from Opalaka. So I stayed talking to their parents and shit. And I heard that story from one of their fucking parents out there in fucking North Miami, dog, where he knows the motherfucker and he screams at him, "Yo, Lenny!" And obviously, I'm not suggesting it's the same guy, but some shit like that where a motherfucker just pretends like he doesn't know him like that.
That shit be dying, bro. Can you imagine seeing somebody you know and they acting like that?
Dude, you have to have a fucking no shame, bro. No shame.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, like how somebody has the balls to do that and go out there. You know what I'm saying? To actually go out there and take money and show their face like that and do that. And I was like, yo, if you guys are serious, there's a shelter right there in Broward. You know what I'm saying? Or there's a shelter right there. If you got some of them would be like, oh no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to help them out that way instead of just giving them money. Like
straight fucking mooching off the community and mooching off of the compassion of others, which is again what made me feel like a moron, because it's like no, motherfucker, that ain't compassion, bro. You're getting got. This motherfucker is getting you hard, bro. Fuck that. And there's been too many times where I had to pump fucking 50 cents of gas. Fuck that. I'm not gonna give my fucking $1 away.
Let's not get it twisted, though. They do have people that are real homeless out here, though. That feel me? Because
exactly.
My cousin said during the COVID, she works at the hospital. Some guy came in and his leg is so fucked up, she had to take him a shower to hose because he has maggots eating through his legs. Maggots going through his legs, and I was wondering, like, why didn't y'all like do something about it? They're like, it's to the point where the maggots is part of him, so he don't feel it no more. And if they do something like cut it off or something like that, it just wouldn't do anything. And he don't want them to take out no maggots or clean up the nothing. It's just he just wants to keep it because at this point it's part of him now.
It's a total abandonment of your fucking soul, dog. There's no way that guy's present, bro. Yeah. There's no way he's there.
Yeah, that was a crazy story. So yeah, man, I know you gotta go, so let everybody know where they can find you, and we'll definitely do a part 2 sometime next time, more organized.
Definitely.
I'll go for
let everybody know where they can find you. We didn't even get into your story about your call, how you started stand up and everything, man.
Fuck I'm down, bro. I got stories for days, bro. Stories for days. But I got fucking I'm in Caballo on Instagram. It's EL CABALLO underscore 305 at Caballo 305 underscore 305. On Facebook, I'm at Caballo. YouTube, same fucking shit. I got a stand-up comedy show coming up on October 22nd at La Mesa. That's on Coral Way and 87th Avenue.
Oh,
I got a beer pong tournament coming up, $300 prize winner with a chain. That's the first week of November, right here in my studio, bro. I fucking own 20
studio. That's nice
studios. If you're a rapper, if you produce music, if you want a video, if you need videography, holler at me, bro. It's 24-hour studios in Miami. We're right next to the 10 Miami Airport. We get it, bro. We get it. Holla back.
Hey, thank you for coming on and enjoy your night, man. I know you about to go turn up right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, we see you got to turn up.
He had the beautiful ladies with him. He got homeboys.
About to get live.
Yeah.
About to get live in this bitch. Hey man, it was a pleasure, bro. I appreciate y'all inviting me, man.
All right,
No problem. Have a good one, man.
For the culture.